Morning guys, Seth Chapman. I'm gonna take y'all on a small day in the life. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get a quick workout in, me and my videographer. He came here early. Next, we're gonna do our team meeting at 6:30. It's like 5:10 right now. After the team meeting, we're gonna take y'all to an acquisition that I haven't announced yet for the Chapman Empire. Come on. Alright, we just finished up a little workout. It's nice having a gym right by the office. That's why I did this for my guys. We're going to walk over and enjoy our 6:30 meeting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on. First thing, so this morning we want to talk about something we've talked about a couple of times already, but we're going to touch on it again because it's very important. We're going to talk about punctuality this morning. It's the art of being on time. So punctuality is super important. Why is being on time important, Blake? Represent yourself. Not only that, what are you representing right now?
Okay.
And you're representing who? You represent everybody. So punctuality is a huge step in the key to success because it is the first step in professionalism. Because being on time is important. Think of a time when you went to the doctor, right? And you had an appointment for 9, so you got there at 8:50. And you were in the waiting room until 9:50, you'd be pretty upset, right? Think about if you have reservations at a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, you have reservations, you get there early, they don't sit you for an extra 30 minutes past your reservation. Pretty upsetting. Okay, so imagine if you would that Jordan goes to your house, you're about to buy this amazing $17,000, like all balls out air conditioning system. You just spent 18 grand. You just wrote this check out of your personal account. Whap! Gave it to Jordan. Jordan says, hey, my guys are going to be here Thursday morning, 8 a.m. We're going to get it going. Does that work for you? You say, yes, 8 a.m. is perfect because I have something else going on. As soon as the guys get started, I can leave, make it to my doctor's appointment. Thursday rolls around, 8:10 rolls around, no installers in the driveway. What does that make you feel like? What does that do to your day? Starts pushing your day back, right? About 8:30 rolls around, truck pulls up. Put yourself into the mind of a consumer, okay? If you were taking your money and you were buying our services, what would you want to see on the other end? What do you want customers to see that you would want to see if it was the shoe was on the other foot, so to speak? That's how you need to operate. That's how you need to work. The number one thing that I want absolutely stopped above. No more extra toughs as random ass shoes just for whatever's. I want everybody to start being on time. If you look at a job that you have scheduled and it shows you for 8 o'clock, 7:50, 7:55, you should be pulling in that driveway. Every single person in this room who drives a camouflage truck earned that right. They did everything that they had to do. They came in and they earned that right. They busted their ass to drive that truck. Nobody has had anything handed to them. Understand that. And if anybody wants to get to the next level, it's going to be the exact same way. You have to put in the work. Nothing is going to be given to you. If you don't have the ability to be a service tech, you think I'm going to make you a service tech? Shit, no. You're going to destroy the company. You think if you don't know how to install, I'm going to make you an installer? No, it's the same thing. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, I can't put you there. But if you show me that you have those abilities and that you're here to bust your ass and you're dedicated to what we're doing, there's no ceiling. There is absolutely no ceiling in this company. There never has been, and there probably never will be. We don't hold people back. I don't put people in boxes. I don't like being put in a box. Each and every person in this room has a hidden talent that has absolutely nothing to do with HVAC. But when brought to the table, can absolutely 100% elevate themselves and make this company elevated. You have something inside you that has absolutely nothing to do with HVAC, but it's a hidden talent that you have that can make you greater. So why not use it?
This one's about going cold turkey. You don't need to wait another day. It's time to do it today. Going cold turkey means quitting something abruptly without preparation or fanfare. Most people experience some kind of withdrawal. When they do, that's part of the process. The stronger the addiction or habit, the more uncomfortable the withdrawal. Here's the truth. The fastest and most courteous and most effective way to create real change in your life is to go cold turkey. This week's Wednesday Wisdom is an invitation, a challenge even, to go cold turkey in some specific areas of your life. Cold turkey on negativity. If you're addicted to negativity, it's because you've been practicing it. Pessimism becomes a pattern when it's repeated enough. Let's get clear. Negativity will never serve you or anyone else. Negativity doesn't solve problems. It doesn't create forward momentum. Negativity is usually a recycled reaction to old wounds, disappointments, and frustrations. When you choose to go cold turkey on negativity, you create space for positive and optimism to take root. In the context of this conversation, there is no neutral. You are either speaking, acting, and thinking from a positive or a negative state. Every moment of every day, there are 86,400 seconds, and you get to choose to be positive or negative in every one of them. You couldn't tell, I read this yesterday in preparation. Everything negative you've ever said or done as a thought, started as a thought. Your thoughts are only thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. So flip that thought, reframe that thought, transform that thought into the moment, to positive. The choice is always yours. I can't predict what kind of withdrawal symptoms you'll experience when you go cold turkey on negativity, but I'm confident that the positive outcomes will far outweigh temporary discomfort of going cold turkey on negativity. Cold turkey on a bad attitude. Let me be blunt. I don't care what happened to you. It's not a reason to walk around with a bad attitude. If you're holding on to a bad attitude, you might be avoiding personal responsibility. I'm not suggesting you take responsibility for what happened to you, but I'm inviting you to take responsibility for what happens moving forward. Your past is not your prison. What happened to you may have been a life-altering lesson. However, it was never meant to be a life sentence. A bad attitude causes more damage to you than to anyone else. And often the people you're directing your bad attitude toward aren't even the ones responsible for what happened. So go cold turkey, drop the bad attitude. This isn't about getting over anything. It is, however, about getting on with it. Other areas to go cold turkey. Judging others based on your own belief system. Politics, religion, whatever it is. Unforgiveness, laziness, blaming, fear of what others think, unworthiness, fear of failure. These things are not serving your positive growth. Quit them. Go cold turkey today. Let me be clear about this. Going cold turkey is a choice. People say change takes time. I need to work on it. Maybe in some cases, however, it's not true here. You don't need to go to school to learn how to be positive. You don't need a course to treat people with dignity and respect. You don't need to choose it. You just need to choose it. You don't need time. All you need is the moment, and the moment is now. Celebrate the courage. You don't need preparation. You don't need fanfare. What you do need is courage. The kind of courage that shows up in your daily decisions. And the real celebration, it's not the confetti or the praise. The real praise is the version of you that gets created when you go cold turkey on the things holding you back. So here's to the vision of you that says, I'm not over, and I'm getting on with it. All right, we got most of our guys here. After the morning meeting, we're going to do a hand grip strength test. We're going to go around and see who has the best grip strength between installers, service technicians, office ladies, managers. Here we go. All right, we just wrapped up our team meeting. We did some funny TikTok grip strength testing stuff. We're gonna start doing some more funny TikToks. I have a young lady that's gonna start in the office and just put out these trendy things, because the more exposure you have, the more people are gonna call you. The more they repetitively see your name, the more they're gonna call you. Now we're gonna go pass by our acquisition that y'all are gonna find out about soon. So we started our Wednesday morning meetings before we moved to the big Chapman shop, which was 2 years ago. Been in business 9 years now. I would say about 3 years is when our extreme growth has happened. And I noticed that all the big players, right? The big companies I looked up to, out-of-state companies, whether it was a septic company or an electrical company or a construction company, they gathered in the mornings and they discussed what they were doing for the day, they discussed their week, and they planned ahead. And proper planning is everything. So I started implementing this, and I think when we started, we had 4 guys. Now we got 30 or with all the ladies, and we break down what can the technician implement that'll help their week. What went wrong last week? What can we do this week to make sure it doesn't happen again? It increases the morale. It brings conversation up. It helps everybody become closer. Sometimes we do these little challenges like the hand grip thing. There's different things that we do during the week, but it has changed the working environment so much. You have to have meetings. You can't be a company of any size. I should have been doing this whenever I was 3 people, but I wasn't. We get up, we grab the equipment, we go to work. We do this every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. It holds the guys accountable. They get there early. 9 times out of 10, I'll get them breakfast. And they can either get to the shop early and get a workout in before their meeting. It just makes their day that much better. You got to do hard stuff in the morning. We're going to make a quick pit stop at my house. I have my bricklayers that are doing my outdoor kitchen portion of my new construction right now that we're still not in. Listen, I tell you what, I give it up to the general contractors. It's the first house I ever built. I don't know if I'm going to do any more. I think I'm just going to stick to air conditioning. It's my own house, naturally. So I save myself a lot of money, but it is a headache. It really is. You have to know the next step so you're not waiting and prolonging the house build. So right now I have all my exterior appliances delivered, and my bricklayers are there to build my outdoor kitchen and my outdoor island, so I can get my granite and marble people back to lay the granite and marble so we can drop in the appliances. So we're going to pull up, check them out, see what they got going on before we go to the next place. Grill, refrigerator, range refrigerator. All right, guys, we are at our newly acquired sheet metal company. We are going to bring all of our sheet metal in-house. Every house that we do air conditioning for, 9 times out of 10 has sheet metal unless they have duct board, which we get rid of anyway and put sheet metal. We have all the brakes, we have all the tools, we have a plasma table. We want your work. If you're an HVAC contractor looking for a sheet metal service, we're going to offer that to all of the local HVAC contractors. Not only are we doing it for ourselves, but I'm doing it for everybody else. Mr. Kerman has been in the business longer than I've been alive. He's done my sheet metal from the beginning of Chapman's in 2016. And in my opinion, in my humble opinion, he's the best around. This is going to be like our announcement video. One day, I'll get there. So if you really want to know what it's like in a day in the life of Seth Chapman with my hands and everything, we're going back to my house now, just leaving my sheet metal shop. I'm going to do a quick wardrobe change so we can do a different set of videos, and I'm announcing that I'm the newest Migra Ammunition Ambassador. We're going to do a small video on, hey, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can contact me directly if you can't get in touch with customer service, etc., etc. Just to give all my waterfowl friends another outlet for Migra Ammunition. All right, so we're back at my house now. As y'all can tell, a lot of stuff goes into promoting brands and a day in the life of Seth Chapman. So this is actually the first professional video we do on it. Usually I'm holding my phone in front of my hand without a gimbal or a tripod or whatever. I've already swapped clothes, kept the same hat. We're not gonna get my shoes in the picture. And now we're gonna do a promotion for Migra. Can you see everything? Yeah. Migra is the originator of the stacked load, whether it's the 2.4s or the 4.6s, 20 gauge, 12 gauge, 28 gauge, they have it for everything. We've pretty much finished up all of our morning activities. Today was a jam-packed morning. Me and Austin started at 5:30. It's 9:57 now. So you have the time in the day to do it, and that just shows you. I wish we could video the rest of the day, but I have 4 generator bits to go do. My phone's nonstop, and I don't want to invade these people's privacy filming me selling them a generator. So I got some leads to follow up on, and like I always say, it's call the damn leads. They're there, they're hot, they're just waiting for you to call them back. They called you for a reason, call them back.